Jersey City, man. Hey, I'm gonna do this one time for the old school era, man. Since 1974 radio. Welcome to the Midwest Independent Show. Hip hop and R&B for everywhere you go. Every Tuesday from 8:15 to 10, catch I in the DJ show with Dez. Ready for the weekend. Friday next from 10 to midnight. You got the goal line set. Now Monday through Friday, dead at noon. Catch my homie Ty House, Howard in the Moon. Saturday, my favorite. Got the OG show. From 6 to 7, got you saying, oh God, no. Lorraine, the Fly City, back at it for show. From the trap, R&B, and even rhythm and soul. This that since when? 1974. In case you had no clue, well, now you know. From that 440 to the 810 was all possible cause of Ty House. Let's go. Hey.
Yo. What's good?
What up, though? This is Since1974radio.com. You are tuned in to the Fourth Quarter Sports Show. What's good with y'all over there, fellas? Let y'all introduce yourselves.
Yo, this is Mad Dog. You know what it is with the knowledge.
And I'm Marcus Cross, no doubt, sitting on the sidelines, ready to get live.
Yeah, we're going to kick things off because we don't got a lot of time. Your boy running a little late, messing around with folks that act like they know what they doing but don't know what they doing, but that's a whole nother story. We kicking things off with the NFL, and before we get into the NFL playoffs, man, I just logged on and I'm seeing some shit that's really got me disturbed. Like, Calvin Johnson is contemplating retirement.
I wonder what's up with that.
I mean, I just had like a Barry Sanders flashback.
Oh, no, not Barry.
I'm saying, like, Calvin Johnson could possibly go down as one of the greatest wide receivers of history, as well as Barry Sanders was one of the greatest running backs in history.
Absolutely.
And Barry Sanders walked away from the game prematurely because of our losing ways in Detroit. I mean, with Barry, we made it to the NFC Championship game in '91 against the Redskins and got our asses whooped. We knocked off the Cowboys the game before though, and it's just crazy to even see some shit like that. Like, the season just ended, and it's like, you gonna contemplate retirement, bro?
I don't know, man.
Only 7 years ago.
I think it's, I don't know, man. There's something more to it, man, you know, that we just don't know. You know? I mean, you just don't put all that into your career, man, and I mean, beat records and, you know, and do all that you've done, man, and then all of a sudden you just say, look, I'm gonna hang it up. Something happened.
I'm hurt. I don't think Calvin Johnson is ready to retire. This is only like his 10th, 11th year in the league, if that. Maybe only his 10th year. Might be going on his 10th year this year, if I'm correct. But it's been a lot of talk all season about him leaving. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of teams with interest. And, you know, our team, you know, is our owner died. I'm not going to say we under new ownership because we still are the Fords. But our owner died. We got a new owner, which is his wife, his widow.
Yeah, right.
We fired our general manager, team president, two guys that was around when Calvin Johnson was drafted. We've been through numerous head coaches since he's been on the team. That's just bothering me, y'all. Like, I wasn't expecting to see that, but I'm not gonna dwell on it. That's just, you know, something, you know, we wanted to put out there. Breaking news, you know, Calvin Johnson is contemplating retirement, and I think it might be a power move. You know what I'm saying, to make him, you know, trade him, or, you know what I'm saying. And I feel like as long as we get fair value, fuck it, adios, amigos.
Yeah. I mean, that would be the move, though. Trade him if need be, man. Because I just can't see him leaving this early in his career, man. That sucks.
Other news, we got the NFL playoffs popping off, coming up real soon. So week 17 was this past week.
Yeah.
We got wild card games coming up this week, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my computer want to act slow now.
I got you, bro.
Run it down.
We got in the AFC wild card, we got the Chiefs and the Texans.
They playing at Houston.
Yeah, I believe they're playing in Houston.
It's
Right.
amazing how a team can finish the season 11-5 and end up on the road in a playoff game against a team that's 9-7.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let me correct that.
The Texans won their division. They won the AFC South.
Yeah.
They were 9-7. Kansas City came in second place to Denver. Denver won the AFC West 12-4. Kansas City came in second place 11-5 and ended up with a road game.
That's crazy.
Right.
I mean, Houston has a defense. I'm not convinced with their quarterbacking. And, I mean, their offense period, I'm not convinced with. So I'm going to roll with Kansas City in this game.
Me and myself, I'm gonna also roll with Kansas City as well.
Yeah, I gotta go with y'all, man. Kansas City.
Well, I commend Brian Hoyer because he came. We ended up training him when he ended up leaving the Browns, all because of dumbass Johnny Manziel. And he need to go.
Watch out now! Don't talk bad about my boy like that. I know you.
I'm gonna talk bad.
I know you a Cleveland fan and everything, but I am Johnny Football. I am Billy.
I'm not. He destroyed the team.
I am Billy. You see the levels that he took this to, Marcus. He blamed everything wrong in Cleveland on Johnny Football. Like it had nothing to do with coaching.
He don't pick the team first. I don't blame him.
He not even a starter though, bro.
That's his fault. You should have been doing what you're supposed to be doing. You would have been starting.
Well, I just can't blame it all on Johnny.
No, I don't.
I mean, Johnny do have maybe like a 30, maybe like a 16th in it. But, I really blame the front office, man. The GM all the way down, man. They really got to get it right, man.
Yeah,
from the top down, man.
You do. You're right. It's the coaches too.
We're gonna talk about Johnny in a minute, y'all. We still on Houston and Kansas City.
All right.
You said Brian Hoyer.
Brian Hoyer, I commend him because
they also have Brandon Wheaton.
Yeah.
2 former Cleveland quarterbacks.
Yeah, right.
That has left the Cleveland organization.
Well,
and have done better elsewhere.
And they're in the playoffs.
So that's to tell you something right there.
Now, right there, I want to go back to Johnny. You shouldn't have drafted him in the first place. He didn't want to be here, first of all. Like I told you earlier.
Yeah.
Half of the people that was born in Cleveland don't want to be here. So how you going to say a person that come from Texas, you going to bring him here and expect him to be excited about being here?
No.
I mean, only way he was going to be excited is if y'all won some football games. And because y'all wasn't winning no football games, you got 80,000 people like Mad Dog blaming it on Johnny Manziel. Like, hold on, I didn't ask to get drafted here.
Well, that's why they call him Mad Dog. He's mad. Don't make him mad.
It's amazing, man. I mean, but yeah, like you said, shout out to Brian Hoyer. He haven't had a pretty healthy season. As a matter of fact, I think Brandon Wheaton might have started the last game of the season.
I got what? Oh wow!
If I'm correct,
I'm not a fan of Brandon Wheaton either.
I can't sit up here and say I'm 110% correct because I'm not a Houston Texan fan.
Yeah.
I know they got J.J. Watt. I like him a lot. Yeah. Other than that, you know.
I mean,
I'm gonna go with my people, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right. Yeah, Andy Reid is an amazing coach.
Yeah.
And he's the general manager of the team. Mm-hmm. So I think Kansas City is in good hands. I figured when they lost their running back, Jamal Charles, earlier in the season to a season-ending, I thought that was it for Kansas City.
Right.
But that next game, they came out and blew Detroit out by like about 40 over in London. Yeah. And I knew then that Andy Reid is the real deal. So the next game we got a lot of interest in this because this team bagged their way into the playoffs by beating on the Cleveland Browns Sunday, and they needed a little help from the Buffalo Bills, which knocked off the New York Jets on Sunday as well. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling down to Cincinnati to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, you mean the Pittsburgh Steelers?
No. Get it right. The Pittsburgh Squillers.
Steelers. You got that right.
Y'all must be from this area.
Did you hear something?
This is the third
do I
time.
hear a squealing?
This will make the third time these teams have played each other this year.
But they only, like I said, they only got in because they got help from Buffalo.
Pittsburgh.
Even if they did win, even though they did win, they still wouldn't know. They still wouldn't have made it.
And they barely got in.
Barely.
See, y'all saying barely, but Pittsburgh is 10-6, y'all.
We don't give a shit.
They won 10 games and they only lost 6.
Yeah, but like you said, 10-6.
That's a good
And
season.
they barely got in.
Exactly.
That's because you had the Jets 10-6.
Right. You got other teams that's gonna smack their heads.
You got the Kansas
You know
City
what?
Chiefs 11-5.
Browns is my team. I'm from Cleveland. I'm a
Only thing the Browns did was get the second pick in the draft. Which what they gonna do is draft another quarterback.
Don't get me wrong.
I'm a Browns
Don't
fan,
get me wrong. I'm
they are
disgusted
dogs.
in my Browns, but they my Browns. They my Browns. We've all got that one child that grows up and it makes a disgrace to the family.
So I'm guessing it's safe to say that both of y'all are taking the Bengals this week.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't wait to talk about it
I'm a big Paul Brown fan
all day.
all day because let me give you some insight, okay? Let me give you a little insight. You go hire a coach that takes you to two championships before the NFL, AFL made it.
And
Money.
this happened 70 years ago, 80 years ago.
Right?
Yeah, it's a while.
A while back, but still, you took one of our best coaches and fired him for no apparent reason.
But he wasn't gonna coach for 60, 70 years, so he wouldn't be your coach today.
Well, at least we
What I'm saying is, we still
while he was coaching.
No, we still could have won. We could have won the Super Bowl if Art Modell didn't fire this nigga. Trust me, we would have had the Super Bowl. But right before they started doing the Super Bowl, he fired Paul Brown. That's why Paul Brown went to Cincinnati.
So it was Art Modell that fired Paul Brown?
Yep. That's why I can't stand him to this day. I will go to Baltimore and spit on this man's grave.
You know a dude just went to jail for some shit like that.
What? For spitting
Spitting
on
on Art Mondale grave.
Oh. Well, hey. Why?
I don't know. The face
They know he did some dirt.
Yeah, absolutely.
He know I don't blame that guy. I commend him.
One thing
You
about
did
him,
what I
man,
was supposed to do.
he was one of the most hated, but yet one of the most loved, man. That's crazy.
I'm mad at Cleveland. I'm mad at Michael Minor White because he didn't want to build no stadium. Oh, that's all he had to do.
Why not be mad at Bernie Kosar or the Denver Broncos or Kevin Mack or the dude that fumbled at the goal line? Why be mad at Art Modell? You had a chance to win the Super Bowl 2 or 3 times in the 80s.
Yeah, the famous.
Art Modell was the owner then. Y'all didn't hate him then?
Oh, I hate Denver Broncos. Russ did see this out.
Yeah.
I got the clip on my laptop.
The fumble. Yeah.
No, I don't
Did
know
you really
nothing.
just come in here and stick your hands in my French fries and didn't even ask? You jive ass turkey. You know you get your fingers cut off digging in black people food, especially when they ain't ate all day.
Mess around and get 50 push-ups.
He broke out the ketchup like he just ready.
God, give me 50 milk, huh?
Huh?
Tell this man, God, give me 50.
Here, Jay. You came in here and jacked me for my food. There,
Wow.
Nope. Nope, you got them. You got all of them. You got a whole thing of French fries now. Straight jacking.
Straight jacket.
Give me that beat, fool. It's a jack move.
You lucky Ty good. He good with you right now.
So y'all both got the Bengals.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Wait a minute, man. Is you on camera eating?
I'm eating gummy worms, y'all.
I don't got the camera on me. I know I'm over here smashing, but he on
Smashing.
camera. Like,
I'm good. I had a good dinner, boy.
those are the wild card games. The other two wild card games we got in the NFC, we got the Seattle Seahawks defending
Yep.
NFC champions, traveling to Minnesota
Yeah.
to take on the Minnesota Vikings.
I can't wait to see that one because I heard that Adrian Peterson will take a pay cut next season. You hear me? Your boy Adrian Peterson will take a pay cut.
Yes, sir.
Why? I have no idea.
What that got to do with Saturday game?
No, I'm just
Sunday's
letting you know.
game.
That's the news that I got. Adrian Peterson will go. I kind of don't like that. I kind of.
So you rolling with the Vikings because Adrian Peterson taking a pay cut next year?
Hell, I don't like Russell. I don't like Russell Simmons. Russell Wilson. Sorry. He took my baby Sienna, so.
I guess you don't like Future neither.
Man, hey, that's crazy. I just found out that he's really who his real mother is.
Who is Future's real mother?
Meryl Speak.
Who?
Meryl Speak. Meryl Speak. Steep.
What she do?
She
Who?
can act. She's an actor, famous actor.
The white lady, Meryl Streep?
That's his real mother. If you look at him and look at her, they look just alike.
I think you better stay off them satire sites.
No,
I don't
no.
believe that one.
No, it's kind of, it's
Hey,
true.
Ty, that's one of them .co's.
Right,
No, it's true. If you look at his eyes, you can look. You can look at him, and you can tell.
So that's what they saying then, huh?
They said it's been proven by DNA.
Wow.
Same thing with Jay-Z's Hakeem Empire is Jay-Z's biological son. And the crazy thing is, Jay-Z did not deny it. He had
Hakeem is, I don't know what you're talking about when you say Hakeem, but
from Empire.
I don't watch Empire, but that's Jay-Z's son?
That's Jay-Z's son.
Yeah, I know you don't know. You ain't your mama. I don't believe that. I don't know.
I think Jay
No,
just as bad as his mama. We doing a live show. They sitting up here talking.
No, for real.
She's
For
a
real.
faithful watcher, so I know he watching.
Okay, well, I'm going to take Minnesota strictly because Seattle don't play all that good on the road, and it's going to be cold as hell in Minnesota this
Man.
week.
Yes, it is. Well, yeah, I got Minnesota.
See, you don't want to be it. It's gonna be cold in there.
Now, the Minnesota Vikings won the division, am I correct? Minnesota won the AFC, the NFC
North.
North,
Mhm.
and they get Seattle. Green Bay finished second place in the NFC North, and they end up with Washington. How is this possible?
Oh,
Man, I had no idea. That's weird.
yeah. I'm trust me. I'm shocked Washington even made it this far.
I mean, well, you know, they won a division. Their division was sorry. You know, they won.
Yeah,
a division.
damn sorry.
They won that division with a 9-7 record. Philadelphia was 7-9. The Giants was
Right.
6-10, and Dallas was 4-12.
It's one of them up for grabs in that division.
Yeah, it was. And that's not the only. I wasn't the only division that was like that though. So, it was the New England. The New England where it was kind of like same way with New England at one time. They didn't know. A lot of people didn't think New England was gonna make it at one time, but they did.
I don't know. I know last week I picked New York Jets.
Yep. They came up short against the
Yeah,
Bills.
man, that hurt.
Yeah, and that hurted me too. I wanted to get a win.
Yeah, man. So now I got to ride with Cincinnati. I know Danny picked Cincinnati. I know you picked Cincinnati.
Cincinnati,
too, man.
right.
So I got to roll
Hello.
with Cincinnati, man.
Who is Cincinnati's quarterback?
Right now,
Um,
is it Carmen?
oh, Palmer, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, Carson Palmer's in Arizona, y'all. Carson Palmer gonna been gone almost 5 years from Cincinnati. Andy Dalton was the quarterback.
All right,
He's out for the
Dalton,
season.
Dalton. Yeah. that's
No,
right.
well, he's not playing. He's out, ain't he?
See,
No, he's
I don't know
not.
how y'all could pick Cincinnati when y'all don't even know who the quarterback is. Like, it's not
I'm
possible.
good at Cincinnati because, like I said,
Cincinnati is going home this week. I hate to say it because, like I said earlier in the season,
You may be right.
I picked Cincinnati to go to the Super Bowl this year not because of who on the team, even though I like AJ Green and I like Andy Dalton, but I picked the Bengals to go to the Super Bowl strictly off the strength of Marvin Lewis. And
Yeah,
I
Me
hate
too.
AJ McCarron as their quarterback, y'all.
AJ McCarron.
Yeah, I hate the fact that he finna be one and done in the playoffs again, and it's not his fault. It's gonna end up costing him his job, which may be a good thing for the people here in Cleveland because you're gonna have an awesome coach that's available, and
That's what we want.
maybe could move him right up north.
I mean, like, yeah, you're right. It could be one and done, but I mean, he could pull a Cordell Jones. He could.
I
This
do
ain't
not
college.
want Cordell Jones in Cleveland. I'm just letting you know that
He
right
could
now.
pull one.
This not college, y'all. I can't
mean,
see it happening.
He can also look good. He can win it for him too. So we don't know.
I mean, I have to agree with you there. That the rest of their team is healthy, outside of that quarterback position, which is your leader spot. And AJ McCarron is a national championship quarterback. He won a couple national championships with Alabama. So I mean, you know,
Oh.
he know about big time football.
Yes, sir.
You know, but I just think
He might will pull it off.
I think this stage might just be a little bit too big for him.
Right. All the pressure's on him, man. That's the thing, man.
First playoff game.
Yeah.
You used to being on the sideline waving signals into the game, and this game you're gonna have to show improve.
Hold up. Somebody just predicted the scores of each playoff team, each wild card. The 17 teams, 21 to 10 over the Texans. The Bengals 30 over the Steelers 24. The Minnesota Vikings over the Seahawks 29.
Okay, stop right there because we didn't pick this last game yet.
Oh, my fault.
We got Green Bay and Washington in Washington.
Oh, I got Redskins. I got the Redskins all day. I am not a Green Bay Packers fan. Hell no.
This dude does not pick with his heart at all. It is all. No, I mean, excuse me. He don't pick with his head. He picks with his heart. I will never take you to Vegas. You are not going to Vegas with me. We is not going to the sports book together. Like, this dude is picking with his heart. Everything is, I hate them. I'm going with the other
Hey,
team.
me and Tyler looked at each other.
Ain't no way in hell Green Bay gonna lose to Washington, man.
All day,
Ain't no way in hell. I mean, I ain't gonna
Well-
say ain't no way in hell, but ain't no way. I don't see that
I don't
happening.
care if they was playing in the White House.
Looking at these scores, maybe I don't know.
Who you got on the prediction? Who the people you say got it? Well, who you got, Marcus? You got Green Bay too?
Oh yeah, all day.
Okay, what your predictions got over there?
Shoot, they said Redskins 27, Green Bay 7.
Wow.
What's his
This,
name?
this,
What's
Yeah,
his
give us.
name is Tim Ron Secchi.
And he is from what? Is he a news
No,
a
he's
journalist?
from look, check this out.
Yeah,
He's
I
from
knew it was
Hemden, Minnesota.
He crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, he picked his own team to lose. No, he picked his own team to win. But of course he's gonna pick Green Bay to lose.
Yeah, because they next door.
Exactly.
They right next door.
Well, that's the wild card weekend, y'all. That's what we got coming up this weekend as far as football. You know, we winding down on football. That's why we moved to Wednesdays and we shortened it from 2 hours to 1 hour because you know we started off originally as goal line stands, and then we forgot about basketball. Hoop season has started up, and now football season over with.
Right.
You know, it's fourth quarter. You know, either way it go, you got fourth quarter in
Oh.
football and in basketball.
Coaching move. What's up?
Yeah,
what's up?
next up we got the coaching moves and general manager moves and stuff like that. I heard
They both got fired. Yes, they did. I'm glad.
the openings we have. The New York Giants have an opening.
Yep.
Tom Coughlin resigned.
All right.
He was not fired. He resigned.
Oh, why did he resign? I don't understand.
Two-time Super Bowl champion. I mean, it comes a point in time, bro, where
Oh.
you
He did his thing.
yeah, you done what you can do. You know, and it's nothing more you could do for that team. You got to remember, Tom Coughlin was the original coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars when they came into the league. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And he took them to the AFC Championship game
did.
before they
I
let him
remember
go.
that.
And he moved up to the Giants where he ended up winning 2 Super Bowls. You know, so I mean, if he don't want to coach no more, he's a Hall of Fame coach already. So I mean, but I don't think he's done. I just think his time was up in New York, and he knew that. And instead of having that mark on his record of being fired, he walked away. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
He was smart with it.
I mean, hey, that you got.
I mean, in this position in life, man, especially being a coach, man, you really have to be real keen on making moves. You know, when to leave, when to stay. You know what I'm saying? It's real detrimental to your career. So I think this probably is the right time for him.
We know about the opening here in Northeast Ohio.
Right.
I predicted that back in week 2.
Well, I
Mike
mean, I
Patton
knew.
could be out of there.
I mean, why would you hire a high school assistant coach for Pennsylvania who really has no passion for Ohio at all? I mean, your dad was a good time high school football coach, not you. You know, you were supposed to make your dad proud, but you couldn't do that.
We got to go back to the Giants real quick because I failed to
go
mention this. Giants co-owner John Mara said that offensive coordinator Ben McAdoo and defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo will be interviewed for the Giants head coaching position. I would like to see Steve Spagnuolo get that job. He's been there. He's been a faithful guy. He's been there for a minute. They have also put in interview requests for the Bears offensive coordinator Adam Gase, Jaguars offensive line coach Doug Maroney, who was a head coach of the Buffalo Bills, and Panthers defensive coordinator Sean McDermott.
Oh, well, check this out. They're not the only one who's trying to interview him.
Oh, yeah, because we got the Browns,
Yeah.
who has released their general manager and Mike Patton. You know, they're high on Doug Marrone.
And
man,
Adam
hold up.
Gase.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Stay y'all ass away from Terrell Austin. Don't nobody talk to my defensive coordinator, or we gonna have issues.
Why you say that?
Because he's our defensive coordinator.
But why did I knew you was going there? I just knew he was going there.
The Browns have announced that they will interview Bears offensive coordinator Adam Gase for the head coaching position.
Yeah.
They scheduled
I
an
want
interview
him. I
with
want him.
Doug Maroney. You got to remember, Adam Gase was the head coach of the Denver Broncos during the Tim Tebow era. Doug Maroney, who was the aforementioned, who was the coach of the Buffalo Bills. They also they're scheduled to interview Lions defensive coordinator Terrell Austin, which I hope that don't go well. Bengals defensive coordinator Paul Gunther and Sean McDermott.
I like Gunther too.
You know who I would like to have though? Out of all those people, Adam Gase. You know why? Because he's a Nick Saban slogan guy.
The Browns are also interested in interviewing Bengals offensive coordinator Hugh Jackson. I don't understand what the rush is, to be honest with you. I mean, you're out of the playoffs. You know, you don't have a general manager, you don't have a coach. You know what I'm saying? And the NFL draft is still not until damn near fucking May or April. So I mean, you got time. You know, the Super Bowl is less than a month away. I think you should sit back and the season just ended Sunday, and you've already lined up. This goes for the Giants too. You've already lined up 5 or 6 interviews. You know, and none of these teams that you accept outside of the Bengals aren't even in the playoffs. So you're gonna go hire somebody that's not even in the playoffs. I mean, it don't make no sense. Sit back, be patient.
Yeah, I agree.
Cowboys secondary coach Jerome Henderson will also interview with the Browns.
Who?
You said Carl Peterson?
The Dallas Cowboys secondary coach Jerome Henderson.
have no idea who that is.
The Browns have named former New York Mets executive Paul
I know.
DePastes as chief strategy officer.
To the Nets.
Mets. They hired a Major League Baseball.
And the Bears said, what the hell he know about football?
Right.
Sure sound like the Browns to me. Ain't much change here in Northeast Ohio.
For real, that's dumb, man.
We got the San Francisco 49ers. They fired their coach Jim Tomlin after just one season.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, man.
You know about when your boy, I don't know, he had supposedly posted some, he was tweeting some stuff.
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
He was calling them assholes. That's what he was telling them. You're
Who?
fucking assholes. That's what y'all get. The 49ers are interested in former Broncos and Redskins coach Mike Shanahan, as well as ex-Eagles coach Chip Kelly.
Chip.
I'm sorry. The 49ers didn't say they were interested, but these are two guys that said they were interested in interviewing for the 49ers job. I think the 49ers may be one of those teams that sit back and wait and see what's going to transpire here in this upcoming playoffs and decide out of one of these offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, or possibly one of these coaches. Because like I say, man, I mean,
they do. They always wait.
If Bengals are one and done, it's almost certain that Marvin Lewis will be available. You know, and I mean, if you do all these interviews, Cleveland, New York Giants, before you give an opportunity for somebody like that to come available, I mean, that.
It's a lot of credibility.
I mean, that man won a Super Bowl with the Browns. I mean, with the. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. With the Ravens, with the Baltimore Ravens. It was the Browns,
actually,
but
you're right.
It was the
Right.
Ravens. You know,
The Ravens is the old Browns.
He was the defensive coordinator of that team, and that team had what was perhaps one of the best defenses ever.
Yeah.
When they won the Super Bowl over the Giants back in 2000.
For a couple of years.
And all he's done since then in Cincinnati is put up 10 wins after 10 wins. You know, he took Carson Palmer to the AFC Championship game, and if it wasn't for the Steelers fucking up his leg, they would have beat the Steelers and been in the Super Bowl. Then the team got tore down, and he rebuilt it again under Andy Dalton, and they've been 10 wins, 11 wins, and get to the playoffs and be one and done. So, I mean, it's kind of like, what have you done for me lately? And if you do another one and done, he's going to be available, man.
Well, check this out, though. I remember, I'm going to say it was probably maybe a few weeks before the season was back. I'm going to say in the middle of the season, Ray Lewis, he kind of paid homage to, Baltimore and the Cleveland Browns. He was like, that team for Baltimore got won the Super Bowl that year. The rings, really all that championship supposed to really come to Cleveland. It's not supposed to stay in Baltimore. Mm-hmm. That's basically what he just told the truth. A lot of people, he called a lot of heat from that.
Right. What was I finna say? Where was that? The Eagles. Yeah. They didn't wait. They got rid of Chip Kelly before the season was over. They was done with that experiment, which to me was a surprise because all Chip Kelly did for the first 2 years was win 10 games in each season, led his team to the playoffs. He had a down season this year. So I can understand why they let him go because he made a lot of questionable moves, getting rid of some big-name players to bring in players that's under his system. Yeah. But, I mean, to let him go when he was trying to get players that he brought in to play under his system, to let them go, it's kind of like you just set your team back 2 or 3 years. Because now you got a team full of Chip Kelly players, and you trying to bring in the Eagles. They have interviewed Adam Gase. They're keeping in mind interim coach Pat Shurmur, who was a Browns coach. Yeah. They want to talk to Terrell Austin. Everybody want to talk to Terrell Austin. I'm telling you, bro. I'm finna kidnap this nigga. We gonna pull a Cleveland abduction on this nigga. Y'all ain't gonna be able to find him till after all the vacancies are gone.
So y'all heard it. Y'all heard it right here live. If he missed him.
Ty got him.
Ty got him.
Leave Austin alone.
All right.
The Dolphins. They interviewed Adam Lynn for their head coach position, as well as Dan Campbell, who is their interim coach right now.
That's my team.
They're
Dolphins.
also interested in ex-Falcons coach Mike Smith, who I did not know was still available. That would be another good pickup for the Cleveland Browns, and he was not mentioned as far as their interview.
And this is Miami.
The Dolphins, right.
They need him. They need him. I was happy they pulled it off with New England, though.
Every team is chasing Adam Gase.
Who?
Every team is chasing Adam Gase. Every team has interviewed this guy.
Wow.
Tennessee Titans fired their coach, Mike Mularkey. They got Marcus Mariota. And let's see who they interviewing. They are interviewing Martin Mayhew for the general manager, who was the general manager of the Detroit Lions over the past such and such years. I don't see any coaches. They don't have any coaches lined up as of right now. They announced that they would Adam Gase, Ravens assistant. They looking more or less for a general manager than a coach. Jim Caldwell may be out in Detroit. That's another good coach that may be on. I don't think he's going anywhere though. We started the season off kind of rough, 1-7, but we had a really rough schedule. But to finish the season 6-2 showed a lot of promise. So I think he may be okay.
Yeah, that's because he haven't mentioned that he was leaving anything.
The Chargers they kept Mike McCoy, but Chuck Pagano in Indianapolis, they saying he's safe, but I think he might be on his way out, as well as Sean Payton down in New Orleans.
Yeah. Because I also read that the Browns may be going for him as well.
So we'll see. That's pretty much where we at on the playoffs things. Let's recap the Browns season real quick, which I know should be real quick because they only won 3 games.
I got nothing to say.
See? Told you it'd be real quick.
Bro, yeah.
And that was the Browns season for you in a nutshell.
That's what I said. Quicker than quick.
The Browns 3-13. They went back and forth with Johnny all year. Is he the starter? Is he not? Is he third string? Is he partying? Is he Billy? Is he Johnny? Is he Billy? Is he Johnny? I'm gonna start calling him Billy Vegas because I like that name.
He got more names than he getting credibility.
I think the problem was Mike Patine or Patton or whatever his name is. I never liked this dude, and he was never a good coach to me. He did what the fans wanted him to do. If the fans bitched loud enough, that's what he did. So I really didn't see much about him. The Detroit Lions, like I say, that's recap their season too. They started off the season 1-7. You know, we played the Broncos, we played the Seahawks, we played the Arizona Cardinals, we played the Minnesota Vikings, we just had a horrible San Diego Chargers. We had a horrible start to the season. We played some on the road. We were going on the road playing against some top talent. And, you know, I can't say we didn't compete because we competed. Yeah. You know, we really should have beat Denver. We really should have beat Seattle. Fluke call at the end of the game. We lost that game. Yeah, we should have beat San Diego. So we really should have been 10-6. But we ended the season 7-9. Yeah. We fired our general manager, our president, owner clean house. Fired our offensive coordinator, moved up Jim Bob Cooter, and we got rolling. We really did. We beat Green Bay for the first time in Green Bay since 1991. I think things are looking up, except for the news that we started off the program with about Calvin Johnson possibly retiring, which I think is just media cycle, to be truthful. I don't think it's no more than that. And that's it for the NBA, man. We just time is flying. I mean, NFL, the time is flying. Let's get to the NBA. What you got on? You got power rankings over there in the NBA power rankings?
I got that. Let's see.
I know my Golden State Warriors are no longer number 1 in the power rankings.
I am so happy about that, bro.
Yeah. Who they looking
at? The new number 1 is San Antonio.
I know it. I was just about to say.
Now, I don't understand how San Antonio is number 1, being that they have a 26-6 record, and Golden State Warriors are 32-2.
But they going by the last few
it's
games.
actually 29-6.
What's their streak now? How many games they won in a row?
Who?
San Antonio. Do they say?
Let's see.
I know they're like a 7-game winning streak, something like that.
I think this whole little thing was more or less for the fact that when the power rankings came out on Tuesday, Steph was hurt, and they didn't know how long he was going to be out.
Right.
So we got
straight games.
10?
that's
why.
That's nowhere near 26 straight.
Right. True.
You got a long way to go before you catch up with that 26.
When they won at 20, they was number one. But now they've been on this losing streak.
They losing streak.
Yeah.
What losing streak? They've lost 2 games all season.
That's a losing streak compared to the
to
the NBA.
Marcus, they lost 1 game in 2015 and 1 game in 2016.
I'm telling you.
What are you saying, man?
Y'all listening viewers out there, you do not talk against Ty's Golden State.
I can't stand these niggas.
Hey, man.
I'm sorry, Ty, man, but they lost 2, so that makes them number 2.
Exactly.
You know?
Okay, so the Spurs lost 6. They should be number 6. No, don't get me wrong. I love Popovich. I hate the Spurs, but I love Popovich. Yeah. And, that team is together. I seen a game the other night. Well, I didn't see the game, but I seen some highlights from a game the other night where Tim Duncan didn't score for the first time in his career, and the team still won by 25 points.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Coming in at number 3, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Man, Golden State better watch out, man.
We got the Thunder.
The Thunder.
It coming in at 3.
Right.
Followed by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
At 4.
5 is the LA Clippers. 6 is the Chicago Bulls.
That's what they belong anyway.
7 is the Toronto Raptors, who got their ass whooped the other day by the Cavaliers. Yeah. Shouts out to Kyrie Irving, man. Because everybody be thinking I'm a hater on Kyrie. Kyrie cold-blooded.
It feels good. It feels good for me to hear that from you, though, really.
Because
y'all got to understand out there, we're all in the same complex. So we have these conversations a whole lot.
Also,
And, Ty, he's a little hard on my Kyrie Irving. But to hear him say that,
but Marcus, you know the truth, man. We sat upstairs last year and watched the championship game.
That's right.
And I kept saying, like, man, I love Kyrie, but the nigga can't stay healthy.
True that.
Already this season, he's already missed 30 games this season.
Yeah.
Even if he's healthy the whole season, the rest of the season, that makes every year that he's played since his high school year, including his one college year, he's been hurt each year. Yeah. He played 6 games in college.
Yeah, I'm thinking what Cleveland have to do to keep him healthy is start stepping up a lot of the bench players, man, and other players have to start playing their roles. Like Shumpert, man, stepped his game up against the Raptors. We need players like Shumpert.
What Kyrie say? I guess I got my swagger back. I said, okay, Playboy. And the boy is cold-blooded. I take nothing from him when he's on the court. My issue has always been that he can't stay healthy. If he stay healthy, I know. We talked about it last year. Who got the best handles? Kyrie. I agree with y'all 110%. He got the best handles. He got the best dribble in the league. But dribbling don't put points in the basket.
True that. You're right.
I left off at the 7.
But he's a scorer too.
He put it in there. I can't hold him up.
He's a scorer.
I can't hold him up. And
but the thing about it, though, the Cavaliers have scorers, plural.
Yeah. Well, they didn't show up on Christmas against them Warriors. Number 8 is the Miami Heat.
Because y'all could got remember
that
y'all could got remember that LeBron did not play when they went against the Toronto Raptors. And they won by 20.
No, he played. He just didn't play the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Number 9 is the Indiana Pacers. Number 10 is the Atlanta Hawks. Number 11 is the Boston Celtics. Number 12 is my Detroit Pistons. While y'all keep putting me at Golden State, I am a Pistons fan. I just think that the Warriors are an exciting basketball team as well as the defending NBA champs.
Right.
And, if I'm going to watch basketball, I'm going to watch the Pistons or Golden State or Cleveland.
Or
Oklahoma.
I like Golden State too. Don't get me wrong.
Don't forget that Curry got manhandled with a little girl handled by a little girl.
And he is telling.
Okay, so how much flack would he have got if he would have beat the little 11-year-old girl?
Oh, here we go. So he let her.
He only hit.
I don't believe that.
She won 15-14.
Right.
And then the next one was his dad,
Yeah.
which he beat his dad 26-25. And Robert Ory, he put up 27.
Right.
You know, so I mean, 15. And if you watch the video, a lot of his shots was left-handed. He was shooting right-handed, and then when he came around the other side, he started shooting left-handed.
So you think he
switch
hands?
You gotta let a little girl, 11-year-old girl, if she out there hitting threes at that rate,
Hey, she's a beast.
She is.
Hold on.
She's a
I
monster.
just got something, man. I didn't know this, though. No wonder why they on this man's dick. This nigga starred as a kid. He starred in a Burger King ad.
his dad was famous, bro.
Yeah.
His dad was a shooter.
Yeah, Dale. He's a monster.
Yeah, his dad was a sniper, bro. He
Man.
was
Well,
a
look.
part of the Gulf War.
Look, he,
Look,
look.
He killed Bin Laden.
Didn't he play for Indiana?
He
Ain't he?
played for Charlotte. He played for the Cavaliers. He played for a couple of teams. I think he was
Yeah.
at the Heat for a minute too.
Well, check this out, though. Check this out. Eventually, I'm going to like the guy because I did the same thing to Kobe.
And see, that was the conversation that we had earlier.
I-
I be wanting to appreciate great talent in the league now because I still to this day don't appreciate the greatness that Michael Jordan was because he was a Bull and I'm a Pistons fan and the battles that we had. I like the way you feel. I hated Michael Jordan. There was no way that I was going to watch a game if it wasn't against the Pistons. Fuck him.
But-
I wanted somebody to punch him in his tongue when he came to the hole.
You know what though? I mean, it took like earlier in my years. I felt the same way. Why? Because not only did he do Detroit bad, but he did Cleveland bad, and I had a lot of animosity towards him. Because we had a good Cleveland team back there in the middle 80s, late 80s. We had a good Cleveland team, man. But Jordan used to come and shut us down every time.
We got to keep things moving, y'all. We got like 8 minutes left in this show. Wow. And we at the NCAA. We down to the last two teams in the NCAA. We got number 2 Alabama taking on number 1 Clemson. Alabama mollywopped those Michigan State Spartans. Shut them out.
And I recall, man, that was me and your team, me and your pick.
They didn't even show up.
Made us look bad, bro. I was in church.
Yeah.
Look, I was in church watching, and I was like, turn this off.
I was like, whoa.
Father God, you ain't helping this. You ain't helping the situation.
I'm not happy about Clemson, though. I'm not very happy.
Yeah, I was disappointed because I picked Clemson over Oklahoma. I was the only one here, I think, that
you
picked
were.
Clemson. I was shocked the way they played, though.
Oklahoma did not show up. I was shocked.
Yeah, I thought a Bob Stoop team would play a lot better than what they did.
Yeah.
And I mean, what Clemson, I can't never think of his name. What Clemson quarterback didn't do with his arm, he did with his legs.
Check this out. Check this out, though. So now that they lost the dude from Oklahoma Sooners, the quarterback is transferring to Texas A&M now. And he's a junior. So he'll be a senior next year. So what is his plan? Like, he think he's going to go in the NFL like the rest of them Texas A&M cats?
I have no idea. But who you got in this championship game?
I got Alabama all the way.
Man, I gotta go with Alabama because, like I said, Clemson, man. If they play anywhere near what they played against Oklahoma, man, they gonna get shut down by Alabama. So I'm about to roll with Alabama.
I must say this though. I like Clemson's coach.
Yeah,
He's a young cat. He be dabbing.
yeah.
You know, he's hip. He's cool with the players. They love to play for him. So we'll see. And I think Nick Saban, while we was talking NFL coaching moves, I think it might be time for Nick Saban to come back to the NFL as well.
Oh, no. He turned that down.
He might have turned it down, but that ain't nobody came to him and said, "Look, we can give you $20 million." You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody came to him and threw no money at him yet. You know what I'm saying? He's still right now. He don't want that to be a distraction. You know, if I say, well, I'm going to the NFL a few days before we play a national championship game, I just distracted my whole team. You know what I'm saying? And really, to be truthful with you,
That makes sense.
that team hasn't been coached by Nick Saban for 2 years.
Right, he did that before.
Their offensive coordinator has been, and
No.
it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of the name of the boy. He was USC's coach. He was Tennessee's coach. Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin has been calling the plays at Alabama for the past 2 years. So really, he's being brought up as the predecessor for that team. So I just think it's time for Nick Saban to make that move back to the NFL.
That'd be good.
Before we get out of here, I think we're going to pass up the NCAA basketball top 25 because it's going to change up. Because who won the game last night, Oklahoma or Kansas? Kansas. So they're going to still be number one. Oklahoma going to drop down. I want to run this tweet by y'all real quick, see how y'all feel about this. We got some mock drafts off. Tennessee Titans got the number one pick. And in all the mock drafts that I have seen, the Cleveland Browns will be drafting a quarterback. And this mock draft that I'm looking at, they have them taking Memphis quarterback Paxton Lynch.
Who the hell is he?
Aha.
Is he even somebody?
Really?
And I seen another mock draft that had him taking California's quarterback Jared Goff.
Okay, I know who he is.
No Connor Cook.
That's sad.
So those two names already that really.
That is sad. You won't pick somebody that's from Ohio. Come on.
They got the number one pick going from Ole Miss tackle Laramie Tunsil, Tennessee. Which is how you're supposed to build your team. You got a quarterback, you got to protect
you got to
him.
get it. Yeah,
You got to protect him.
Man.
Well, no, I don't get that though. Why not Connor Cook? What's the problem?
Well, Connor Cook didn't show up in a big game. His last game of his career, he didn't show up against what's pretty much a semi-pro team in Alabama.
Hold up, is he the number one quarterback in the NCAA?
He's the number one big name quarterback, but he's not. They don't consider him the number one pick, the number one quarterback coming out of college.
Wow.
I mean, it's always somebody from a lesser known school that didn't win a lot of games. That's a more of a pro style quarterback, big 6'7", 225. He's got a cannon. He's accurate. He just played with a bunch of bad guys, and you never know what kind of juice. This is just like my man Blake Bortles down in Jacksonville. Mm-hmm. You never know what you're gonna get in a quarterback, and to draft one that high is you got to hit or miss, and it's kind of scary when you got to hit or miss. Because I remember the year we went 0-16 and drafted Matt Stafford, and I mean I can't say it was a bad pick because we've been to the playoffs three times with him. So I mean, we ain't won no game, but
But that's okay, y'all. At least y'all went to the playoffs. We went to the playoffs. Since the Browns came back, we only went to the playoffs one time.
Shouts out to Refrigerator Perry. He's in the hospital. Keep him in your prayers.
Who?
Really?
Yeah.
Who's in the
refrigerator from the Bears?
Oh, man.
Really?
I was really sad that
he's a good dude, man. They talked about how good of a good guy he really was.
Yeah,
he
was. He was a really good guy.
I'm going to run down this top 25 anyway. The AP top 25 is Kansas, Oklahoma number 2, number 3 is Maryland, 4 is Virginia. Former number 1, Michigan State has fell to number 5. North Carolina is 6, Arizona is 7, Providence 8. Providence is 8. Wow. Really? Number 9 is Kentucky, 10 is Xavier, 11 Villanova, 12 Miami, 13 Iowa State, 14 Duke, 15 SMU, 16 Louisville, 17 West Virginia, 18 Butler, 19 Iowa, 20 is Purdue. The Big Ten is well represented. 21 is Texas A&M. 22 is South Carolina. 23 is Connecticut. 24 is Pittsburgh. 25 is Dayton, Ohio.
Wow, this is a different era, man. When Duke is 15.
They started the season in the top 5, and it's not about where you start. It's about where you finish. You know what I'm saying? And they defended national champions. Yeah. They got an awesome coach. They'll be there in the end. They'll be there come tournament time. They'll, Sweet 16 at least. Fellas, I want to thank y'all for joining us for the Fourth Quarter Sports Show.
All right, thanks for having me.
As always, we'll be back next Wednesday. When I think we might get up to at least an hour and a half. We kind of pressed for time because it's January. It's the first of the year. Yeah. Happy New Year, everybody. Tuning in to the first. But kind of pressed for time, and we smashing this in. Y'all stay tuned for the I Am the DJ show coming up shortly. I'm going to play some music, and we'll be back. This is, y'all say, pardon, any shots out or anything like that?
What up?
Shouts out, SVE, Global Exec Records.
You know it.
All day.
All day.
Where's that new joint at? I got some new stuff. There it is. I'm gonna roll with this here. Vontae Gray. This dick done been there. Here on since 1974radio.com. Let's go.
This to all my getting pussy niggas worldwide. DDDBT. This dick done been there, nigga. Yeah. DDDBT, this dick done been there. That bad bitch cross the street, this dick done been there. She buy shoes for my feet, this dick done been there. She make sure nigga eat, this dick done been there. DDDBT, this dick done been there. That bad bitch cross the street, this dick done been there. She buy shoes for my feet, this dick done been there. She make sure nigga eat, this dick done been there. I walk in the club just to look around to see how many bad bitches that I knock down. This one chick feeling me, her girl said nah, he get around. She said who is that? That's that nigga V Gray, he run his town. Ask your sister and your cousin, this dick done been there. Her pussy wet as hell, I'm in there just like swimwear. I lost 10 pounds fucking them hoes, I need some gym wear. Walk in the room with 3 bitches, I ain't had no friends there. Bad bitches, they love a nigga. The ugly bitches, they hug a nigga. If she buy your shoes, that dick done been there. She tryna buy your food, that dick done been there. DDDBT, this dick done been there. That bad bitch cross the street, this dick done been there. She buy shoes for my feet, this dick done been there. She make sure nigga eat, this dick done been there. DDDBT, this dick done been there. That bad bitch cross the street, this dick done been there. She buy shoes for my feet, this dick done been there. She make sure a nigga eat, this dick done been there. Little nigga look at my phone. That bitch beeping. Fiend at the door. That bitch tweaking. Her boyfriend a hoe. That nigga ain't eating. He be hating on the low. He wanna be me. I cash out and I splurge. Came from selling dope off the curb. From $10 to $100, I'ma get the shit that's my word. Got a deep bitch in Atlanta. She fine as hell, named Savannah. Me ain't got shit on her. She let me fuck her good on the camera. I got a white bitch named Keisha. I fuck her good with her feet up. Her brother got that bag, and I'm all think you want him a feature. My flip bitch named Asia. She swear to God she can take it. I beat that pussy up. Y'all gotta see that bitch butt naked. Damn. DDDBT, this dick done been there. That bad bitch cross the street, this dick done been there. She buy shoes for my feet, this dick done been there. She make sure nigga eat, this dick done been there. DDDBT, this dick done been there. That bad bitch cross the street, this dick done been there. She buy shoes for my feet, this dick done been there. She make sure a nigga eat, this dick done been there.
When I load this Glock 9, watch the bullets start dancing like hammer time. When I load this 45, 86P, watch the truth come out. I'm tired of the lies, niggas lie, numbers don't. Watch them scatter from the light on the beam like a roach. All these pounds, now you know I'm gon' smoke. Got stacks on deck like we out on a boat. Don't play me close, I put a price on your head. Gotta talk in code, the feds listen on the phone. They be taking photos and I be smiling in the pictures. Got 2 middle fingers up for all them niggas. I probably on a mission straight to jail, but I don't even care cause I've been there before. All I need is a stack on my commissary, read a book in the library, watch the time go fast. Then I come right back, do the same shit again cause I don't give a fuck, fam. Tell me what I'm missing out on cause this life gon' be the same when I get back. Back to the trap, got a bad bitch on my lap. Got another bad bitch on my face. Make them both ruin the sheets cause I love the way it tastes. I'm like I'ma drink all that. Lido Daytona, don't fuck with me. This Lido Daytona. Don't fuck with me. This Lido Daytona. Don't run up on me, you'll be in a coma. Wanna see then all you gotta do is run up on me. Lido Daytona, don't fuck with me. This Lido Daytona. Don't fuck with Lido. That's Lido Daytona. Don't fuck with Lido. That's Lido Daytona. Lido Daytona, don't fuck with me. This Lido Daytona. Don't fuck with me. This Lido Lido Daytona. Semi-automatic weapon stuck in my Gucci belt. When I pull it out of that bitch go. I am on some kill shit. Wet 'em up, watch 'em swim like Michael Phelps. If I hear you say my name, I will rain down upon you like no one else. I am nothing short of being Jesus Christ himself. Shit can get real in the field. I'm out here running through the paper like a Buffalo Bill. Putting all these grams on the digi skill. Double back what I spent, hustle game so ill. Never leave prints on the evidence and don't end up a witness, you'll probably get killed. Cut your body up in little pieces and make it disappear like David Copperfield. I smell dead people and I'm lighting up flowers trying to cover it up, but it ain't working, it smell foul as fuck. Trying to get rid of these dead people ain't easy. I wish I had me a truck, even more I wish I had some nose plugs. I'm feeling nauseous, I'm about to throw up. Lido Daytona, don't fuck with me. This Lido Daytona, Lido Daytona, don't fuck with me. This Lido Daytona, don't run up on me, you'll be in a coma. Wanna see then, all you gotta do is run up on them. Lido Daytona, don't fuck with me. This Lido Daytona, don't fuck with Lido. That's Lido Daytona, that's Lido Daytona, don't fuck with Lido. That's Lido Daytona, that's Lido Daytona. Lido Daytona, don't fuck with me. This Lido Daytona, Lido Daytona, don't fuck with me. This Lido Daytona. Have you ever seen a motherfucker like me? I don't think so. I sorry, me that man, we almost ran out of Yale. Since adolescence, been abusing these tracks. Y'all saying nothing like Samurai Jack. Fresh from head to toe, just to let them know. Wanna ball hard, like a give and go. No time to waste, trying to get the dough. No, we can't kick it. Taekwondo. Taekwondo. No, we can't kick it. Taekwondo. No time to waste, trying to get the dough. No, we can't kick it. Taekwondo. No, we can't kick it. I'm the one Jet Li won't go pop like Pepsi. So craftier than Etsy. Skating on these haters, I'm the great one. Gretzky, running tracks, athletic, been working towards an SB. Gold face on the bezzy, start balling if the Lord let me. Never let up, I'll out-rhyme your bestie and your father to. Please pardon the attitude, but I'm in my own zone. What's longitude and latitude? Screaming fuck the other side. Never learn about gratitude. The illest dude. Me and Perfect Hell had the longest feud. I'm telling you. Training sessions in the dojo. Taekwondo breaks with the endo. More drive than the Enzo. Been minding my business. Been started the business. Strong mind, strong packs. Starks truly love fitness. Lord being my witness. Got the glow, got the flow. Hardships, got the know. Got no time to kick it. Taekwondo. Fresh from head to toe. Just to let him know. Wanna ball hard. Like a give and go. No time to waste. Trying to get the dough. No, we can't kick it. Taekwondo. Taekwondo. No, we can't kick it. Taekwondo. No time to waste. Trying to get the dough. No, we can't kick it. Taekwondo.
Up in the car and I pull out the driveway. 125 on the dash and it's mine. Hop on the highway, I drive like a batter.